Ed Joyce passed 1,000 first-class runs for the season, scoring his 5th LV County Championship 100, but Championship front-runners Yorkshire came charging back with the second new ball late on the first day of their match with Sussex in Scarborough. Put in after losing the toss, Sussex made a very bright start, with Chris Nash playing as if still in the 50-over competition, which has dominated the cricketing calendar of late. The opener raced to a runner ball 35, dominating the opening stand of 44 made in 9 overs with Luke Wells. But both batsmen were out in quick succession to Ryan Sidebottom. He found the edge of Nash's bat to have him well held by the diving Adam Lyth in the slips. And in his next over, the former England man bowled Wells for 10, his defensive shot not having enough bat behind it. A big moment of the day followed as Craig Kachopa, on 5 at the time, was put down in the slips by Lyth off Jack Brooks, a catch the fielder would have held on to 99 times out of 100. It was a costly error too, as Kachopa and Joyce started to develop a big partnership for the 3rd wicket. Kachopa is a young man who loves to feel bat on ball, but on this occasion he was watchful in between striking the ball to the boundary with shots such as these. Joyce is having another wonderful summer with the bat. Only Lyth, Chris Rogers and Samit Patel have scored more runs than him in the top division this summer, with only Lyth matching his number of hundreds until this day. The Irishman was on his way again with a 50 off 120 deliveries, an innings including 7 fours, and once in he is a very difficult man to dislodge. Kachopa has made a very encouraging start to his championship career. He made 53 off 134 balls, sharing in a partnership of 124 with his captain. That was ended when Kachopa guided this delivery from Tim Bresnan to Lyth, who held on this time with a total on 169 for 3. Yorkshire began this game 5 points clear at the top of the table, with Sussex still in with a shout themselves, 38 points behind. Needless to say, they have to win this game to keep their 4-day season going, and with Joyce going along well and Luke Wright playing as Luke Wright does by finding the boundary on a number of occasions, the visitors were batting themselves into a strong position. Yorkshire not having things their way as they would have hoped for after winning the toss. Wright was the 3rd to a 50 with this pull off Stephen Patterson, which took the batsman to his half-century of 73 balls, that being his 7th 4. His partnership with Joyce had by now added 68 runs for the 4th wicket, a stand dominated by Wright, who was out next ball with a total on 237 for 4. Just before the second new ball was taken, Joyce went to his 5th 100 of the championship summer, an innings occupying 202 deliveries, from which the boundary had been found on a dozen occasions. The new cherry was then taken, and Stephen Pilot survived 2 strong appeals for LBW, and when Brooks went up again, so did the umpire's finger. That gave Brooks his 50th championship success of the season, and in his next over he grabbed his 51st as Ben Brown edged to Kane Williamson. Yorkshire may have been hopeful of rushing through the tail, but with Joyce still batting beautifully and with immense calm, and James Treadwell sticking with him through 9 overs, the 300 was reached and Sussex would have been very happy with their position in this crucial contest. But 2 wickets right at the end of the day had the game balanced back up. On 15, Treadwell edged a drive off Patterson to Williamson. And then to the last ball of the day, the big wicket of Joyce was claimed by Adil Rashid, who won an LBW appeal as the Sussex skipper missed a pull and had to go for an exceptional 130. It was an ideal end to the day for Yorkshire, who will hope to knock out the last 2 Sussex wickets early on the second morning, when the visitors will resume on 315 for 8. How good a total that is remains to be seen. Day 2 will be one to watch, that's for sure, as did more than 4,500 at Scarborough on the first day.